So welcome back. I hope you're having a good afternoon. This is my second live stream of the day. I just got done watching Miss Potts review some documents, and it was regarding DM's testimony. And so then now that I have that fresh in my mind, it kept going back to some of these like early statements we heard about the surviving roommates before we knew any details. And they're really interesting when you look at them with like a fresh set of eyes with what we know now. The first one I want to bring up is this one, and it pertains to Bethany. Now, these are confirmed sources, but these aren't official statements. So you take from them what what you will. Let me put this on full screen so you can read for yourself what I'm looking at. So in this post I wrote, is this what Batanti was talking about when he subpoenaed BF? I'm quoting from another poster said here about what Stacy Chapin said in a November 17th interview. Apparently she got this information from one of the young guys who was called to the house before LE arrived. She said, BF said, she heard loud male voices, Ethan's being one. There was a lot of yelling with guys. Murphy was heard barking. Sounds like furniture getting knocked around. And then a loud thud. After the thud, it appeared to be silent. BF thought it was a drunk frat guy arguing and just roughhousing, but she said she was scared. Oh, Twiz. Hey, Twiz. Yeah, I have it private on the other channel. Police. And it makes me wonder if the crime scene is exactly the way that it's portrayed, because you remember that statement from Steve Gonzalez, they didn't have to go upstairs, and then you hear BF saying that. I don't know, but it would answer the question why, if there was so much noise upstairs, why didn't Ethan and Xana call cops too? I want to show you something else. This was brought to me by Angel D. It's so good to see you, Bria. I haven't seen you in a while. This was brought to me by Angel D. Well, I should tell you, I have two things to bring up to you. The last thing I'm going to bring up is something I covered in another live stream, but it's really interesting now that we've seen the new documents. And it's the actual article on the record where Bethany said she thought she heard partying upstairs. So it's actually kind of more an official source. But right now I want to bring you this interesting post. It's basically defending Dylan, but part of it gives further detail from people that might have been there. And I don't know, maybe you'll glean some insight from it regarding the 911 call, I thought anyway. So let me show you this first screenshot. So these are confirmed sources, but again, not like official record. Whoa. Wait, gross. What's gross? I'm trying to keep this live stream short and sweet. So this is Danielle Woldrove. I don't think I should say the names out loud, but you can read for yourself. Have you ever been to college house party? Now she's defending Dylan, mind you. Not a normal college party, a party house where people are going in and out at all hours of the night. Friends, having friends over all hours of the night. Never in your mind you think that your friends are in the other room in danger. They were all intoxicated and she wanted to go to sleep. If you thought that she and her roommates were in danger and didn't call for help, you guys are crazy. If she thought that they were hurt, she would call the police for her friends as well as for her safety. I mean, I know, but they all say that they're scared too. And I think that that's the other issue with this. She had 3 different statements. Well, let me bring up the next one. They get more interesting. Damn it. I'm just going to pull up my email because I can't seem to find it. All right, here we go. I'm just going to read it to you because I can't seem to share my screen. You think these live streams go smoother? I've been doing this for so long. Okay, here we go. All my work stuff gets in the way. I'm just going to share my screen like this. She's innocent and suffering every day. She's a young girl trying to survive each day with social media and other kinds attacking her and questioning her. She can't go anywhere without being harassed. My daughter says it's horrible. So this is one of DM's friends. And this was the last one she said. This is the most interesting one. If this is somebody close to the case, it says, Dee saw Ethan first, ran out her front door with her cell phone and dialed 911. So Dee saw Ethan first. As she was dialing, she fainted, and a passerby grabbed her phone, not knowing what was going on, and told the police there was an unconscious person, which was Dee. The police had no idea if anything else was on the first call. I mean, the only thing I could say that sort of corroborates that is like Bethany was on the phone first. I don't know. Okay, Heather. Wait, do we know where DM was earlier in the night yet? I don't know. And let me show you my grand finale, which I've showed before, but it just has new meaning when you hear like everything. Like when you guys were all at I was saying earlier before you got here, Heather, you guys were all listening to Miss Potts going over the details today. When we go back to these old articles, it's like, it's unreal to compare the details that we had back then. Hold on. God. I can't find the article. Let me turn off my camera. I have so many. There we go. I have actually a sound bite. Okay, it's News Nation. Hold on. And then after this, I'll let you go. I just want to keep it short and sweet. Good old Banfield. I have to watch commercials when it's not YouTube. I think the internet's convinced I need to go to college.
Is more to solving the puzzle that so many people have been conflicted over. Why on earth wouldn't someone call the police right away if they saw a figure in the house? I think this may give a little bit more context to what Dylan saw and what she was thinking and what she was going through.
Yeah, maybe a little bit, but I still have so many questions and something just isn't adding up here. I mean, the always locking of the door, that makes sense because we know this was a party house and all the rooms had individual doors. But what this anonymous source has told you, it doesn't jive exactly with what's in the probable cause affidavit, which is a very important document that police used to make the arrest. And that document has the information that the roommate gave the police, even specific quotes saying that there was someone there. It's okay. I'm going to help you. That she heard that she heard crying. And then perhaps the most important thing, Ashley, that doesn't seem to jive with this new information, she said, quote, that she was in a frozen shock phase. A frozen shock phase. I don't understand how that matches up with her just thinking that there was partying going on in the house.
So it's a really good point. I was trying to sort of make sense of that as well. And I can say this about all the probable cause affidavits that I've read. They are just a skinny little piece of the picture. And there's very little of the full story that's in the probable cause affidavit. So I think both things can be true at the same time. She may have done exactly as the probable cause affidavit outlines, but these may have been some of the additional things that happened. And I think there's even more. And as far as the shock phase that she's in, being a girl who is in college at 4 o'clock in the morning in the, dark house, seeing a man all clad in black that you don't recognize with a mask on might have been a little jarring, might have been a little frightening.
Okay.
My mom signed up for AARP, but I didn't think I was ready.
Okay. Whoa. So I have a few questions. So if that brings up frozen shock phase. So if the frozen shock phase was added at the police, what other like terms could we think that the police added? Like, for instance, the dog playing on the second floor, because I'm beginning to think that the second floor had to have been the secondary crime. Like, I don't know how the commotion on the second floor could happen without people, or on the third floor without the second floor being alerted. So was the dog play the police words or Dylan's? Like the balaclava or the bushy eyebrows, which we know wasn't exactly what she said. And my biggest question that I just can't get over is what was the unknown DNA on the knife sheath? And I think that that's like the biggest thing I can't quite get over with this case, is that we have an unidentified blood DNA on the murder weapon. And so anyway, that's about all I had. I just wanted to do a quick live stream start. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for joining me. And I don't know, maybe I'll pop on later tonight after my husband goes to bed. Have a great night.